My name is Leon, and I'm a singer-songwriter currently based in Johannesburg, South Africa. So this EP project is the culmination of years of self-doubt and fear on my part to put music, music that I've written, composed, and produced myself from beginning to end on record, permanently on record anyway. There's something I find so terrifying about that because, for as much as I've been doing music, it's been a place of solace for me, a place where I work out my deepest fears and the things that challenge me in life. So this idea that I would then put my music onto a record for people to listen to my what is often very deep dark thoughts is terrifying. That people can plug in their iTunes and their Apple Music and listen to my nightmares over and over and over again in perpetuity is terrifying. It's really terrifying.
But no, be careful, Lord. Tread easy, yeah. Be cautious as you wander.
But all of these fears and worries, sort of came to a head in November of last year in 2017 after I played a show at the Orbit and I experienced an overwhelming and almost shocking amount of support and appreciation from people who showed me and told me that not only were they willing to listen to my stories, but they wanted more from me. They wanted to take my stories home. So it would have been a very large disservice, not only to myself, but to the people that have shown themselves to be willing to embrace me, to not put my work and not give them my work, not offer myself up in this way. And so from there, to be continued, the EP was born. Yeah. So we recorded the EP at Downtown Music Hub with the help of magical engineer Papi, who went to great lengths to not only help us record great music, but to make us feel so comfortable in his studio. I co-produced the project with members of my band, Joshua Gwena on the piano, Angus Hardcastle on the bass, Brownleaf Learning on the guitar, and Ndumiso Nzama on the drums, with the help of my very talented friends, my support unit, my Dora Milaje, my Leonesses, Kayun Kize, Benisha Simelane, and Boitibule Takubong on supporting vocals. Because I wanted to capture the essence of a live show with the same electricity and raw energy as a live stage, everything on the record was recorded live from top to bottom. We rehearsed our song list for 2 weeks prior to the recording date, and all packed into studio one good day and laid out the songs. I mean, it was challenging, of course. It was challenging, but more so than anything, it was fun, which was always the ultimate goal of everyone involved in the project. And I really hope that comes through when people listen to the music that we've created.
Baby, no, be careful, Lord. Tread easy, yeah. Be cautious as you wander.
I've always believed the number 3 to be a particularly magical number. There's something mystical about it because everything comes in 3 if you think about it. The 3 muses, the 3 graces, the 3 fates, the 3 musketeers, the 3 wise men. Everything comes in 3. So I thought 3, was a good number for my EP, my 3P, if you will. But also, from a storytelling perspective, any good narrative, any good story has 3 parts, a beginning, a middle, and end. And I feel like the 3 songs that I chose, One Deshia and Hands Inside My Heart and Poison, do a really good job of encapsulating and taking a quick snapshot of the beginning, middle, and end of a much larger story that I've yet to tell, which is where the inspiration for the name To Be Continued comes from. The fact that this EP is merely the beginning, merely a trailer for a much bigger and much larger story and tale. Above and beyond my desire to tell stories as a songwriter, my intention with this record was as an exhibition of my capabilities as a musician in terms of my inspirations and my influences as a young contemporary artist. And I think my challenge as a modern African storyteller is staying true to my roots in the music that brought me up, the music of Oliver Mtukudzi and Angelique Kidjo and Salif Keita and Ismail Lo, to name a few. And somehow bridging that with the music of my time, the music that forms a large part of my music library to this day. So what I always hope with all of my music, not just this record, is to convey all of these nuances that have formed my artistic development as honestly and as authentically as possible, all while being true to myself and to my stories. Yeah, so that was my intention. I can't possibly begin to imagine what it is people will interpret of my work. And I think if I tried, I'd drive myself insane trying to predict what it is each person receives from anything that I do, really. But if I were to hope for anything, I hope people will lend me a listening ear. Whether or not they understand or even relate to what I'm saying is another issue completely, but so long as I know that people have taken the time out of their lives to listen to what I've got to say, I think I'll be content in the knowledge that I've accomplished what I set out to do, which is to listen, to be listened to, and knowing that my music has found a place to land, my music has found a home. My name is Leon, and this is To Be Continued, the EP. I hope you like it.